Reba McEntire misses The Voice taping as she processes the biggest heartbreak of stepson Brandon Blackstock's death. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. The NBC team fully supports Reba and is providing her anything she needs during this unexpected tragedy. Reba McEntire has missed tapings of The Voice as she processes the biggest heartbreak of stepson Brandon Blackstock's death. The U.S. Sun can reveal. Brandon passed away at just the age of 48 following a private battle with melanoma cancer, and his death comes in the middle of production for both Reba and his ex-wife, Kelly Clarkson's next seasons of The Voice. Reba, 70, is currently filming season 28 of The Voice at the same time that Kelly, 43, is taping season 29 as the NBC series produces 2 seasons simultaneously every summer. Kelly was married to the former music manager from 2013 until 2022, while Reba was married to Brandon's father, Brandon Blackstock, from 1989 until their divorce in 2015. Although she was no longer married to Brandon, whom she shares son Shelby Blackstock with, Reba still considered Brandon her son and maintained a tight-knit relationship. Their close bond makes his death even more difficult for the country star to process and has impacted the current season of The Voice. According to a production insider, Reba was not able to attend tapings of The Voice this past week for obvious reasons. The team at The Voice has known Reba for years. She was an advisor to Blake Shelton all the way back in season 1 and has been involved a lot of seasons since. So she has just as much family as you can get here. This has been, from the limited info they've gotten from her, the biggest heartbreak of her life, the insider explained. The source continued. She considered Brandon her son, not a stepson but her son. She would brag about him like her son. He'd visit her on set, and they very much had that mother-son bond. It's not clear yet when she will be back. The show has 2 more tapings for the season 28 knockout rounds in the last week of August that Reba was scheduled to be at, but that's it for a while. Everything else will be a live show. It's unclear if Reba will be back for those. The show is working on her schedule right now, not the other way around. The show will support her and Kelly any way that they can. Kelly Clarkson's ex-husband Brandon Blackstock seen beaming with family at rodeo just months before death at 48. It is unclear if another star will be tapped to fill in for Reba, or if production will film around her absence. On August 7th, Brandon's former company, Starstruck Entertainment, announced that he had passed away at the age of 48 following a battle with melanoma cancer. It is with great sadness that we share the news that Brandon Blackstock has passed away. Brandon bravely battled cancer for more than 3 years. He passed away peacefully and was surrounded by family. We thank you for your thoughts and prayers and ask everyone to respect the family's privacy during this very difficult time, the company where Brandon served as a music manager for years stated. In addition to being a country superstar, Reba McEntire has enjoyed a lucrative career in TV and film. She had her own eponymous sitcom, which ran from 2001 to 2007, and also famously served as a judge on The Voice. Reba's acting credits don't stop there, however. Here are all Reba's TV and film roles. While Kelly has already canceled several professional projects that were set to happen in August, such as her Las Vegas concerts and a Texas charity benefit, the September premiere of The Kelly Clarkson Show is still happening, the U.S. Sun previously revealed. Brandon, who became very private following his divorce from Kelly, 43, was rarely pictured in recent years. After the couple's separation in June 2020, Brandon left Los Angeles, where Kelly was currently residing to host her talk show, and moved to live a quieter life on his ranch in Montana. The couple endured a drawn-out custody battle that turned nasty in court after Kelly filed for divorce in June of 2020. Their divorce was finalized in 2022 and cost Kelly a fortune, including a one-time payment of $1.3 million, monthly child support of $45,601, as well as a monthly spousal support payment of $115,000. However, Kelly was granted primary custody of their two children. River Rose and Reba McEntire has always been known as a country music icon with a career that spans decades. But even legends face moments of unimaginable heartbreak, and sources say that the Grammy-winning superstar recently stepped away from filming The Voice to process the devastating loss of her stepson, Brandon Blackstock, whose sudden death has left her family reeling. Insiders close to production have revealed that McEntire was absent from a recent taping of the hit NBC singing competition as she copes with what has been described as the biggest heartbreak of her life. Fans of The Voice were surprised when McEntire did not appear for a scheduled day of filming. After becoming one of the most engaging personalities on the coaching panel, her absence sparked immediate speculation online, with viewers wondering if scheduling conflicts or other commitments were to blame. But behind the scenes, the truth was far more painful, as McEntire continues to mourn Blackstock, the son of her former husband, Narvel Blackstock, and the former spouse of fellow coach Kelly Clarkson. The loss of Brandon has struck McEntire on multiple levels. Not only was he a family member she had known for years, but his complicated ties to Clarkson have resurfaced in the wake of his passing, bringing waves of emotions back to the forefront. While Reba and Clarkson have remained respectful and supportive of one another through past family transitions, the death of Brandon has served as a crushing reminder of the fragile nature of life and the deep bonds that connect families even after separation. Sources close to McEntire describe her as heartbroken yet deeply focused on supporting her loved ones during this time. She has always been regarded as a pillar of strength, both on stage and in her personal life. But those who know her say she is taking time to grieve in private, allowing herself the space to process the loss before returning to the spotlight. Producers at The Voice are said to have been understanding of her need for time away, assuring her that her place on the panel is secure and that the well-being of the coaches is just as important as the success of the show. For viewers who have embraced McEntire as a breath of fresh energy on The Voice, her absence was felt immediately. She has been praised for her no-nonsense honesty, her nurturing spirit, and her ability to connect with contestants on a deeply personal level. Her presence has brought a distinctly maternal energy to the coaching lineup that resonates not only with aspiring singers, but also with the millions of fans watching at home. Her decision to step back even briefly underscores just how significant this tragedy has been for her family. Brandon Blackstock's death has cast a long shadow over the entertainment industry and those closest to him. His ties to both Clarkson and McEntire make the loss particularly poignant for fans who have followed the intertwining stories of their families over the years. While his relationship with Clarkson ended in a high-profile divorce, their shared children and shared history kept their lives connected. Now his passing has created an unimaginable void that has touched both women in profound ways. Though neither has spoken extensively about the loss, those close to them have described their grief as overwhelming yet unifying. Within the set of The Voice, insiders say the mood has shifted in recent weeks as contestants and crew alike grapple with the emotional weight carried by their coaches. While the show is built on competition and entertainment, moments like this reveal the humanity behind the flashing lights and red chairs. McEntire's temporary absence serves as a reminder that even the most seasoned performers are not immune to pain, and that the bonds of family and love always transcend professional obligations. Fans have taken to social media to share words of comfort and support for McEntire, flooding her posts with messages of prayer and encouragement. Many recalled the personal tragedies she has endured in the past, from the 1991 plane crash that claimed members of her band to the heartbreaks that have shaped her music and career over the years. They note that while Reba has always emerged with grace and resilience, the pain she feels now is just as real and deserves the same compassion. NBC has not released an official statement regarding McEntire's absence, but industry insiders suggest that she will return to the show when she feels ready and that her role on The Voice remains secure. The network has long valued her star power and authenticity, which have both helped refresh the franchise after years of rotating coaches. Allowing her time to grieve is not only a humane decision, but also one that ensures she can give her best when she returns to the spotlight. As McEntire continues to process this devastating loss, fans and colleagues alike are reminded of the depth of her humanity behind the dazzling gowns and commanding stage presence. She is a woman who has faced loss before and who is once again navigating heartbreak with quiet dignity. Her journey is not only a reflection of personal grief, but also a powerful testament to the resilience of those who continue to shine even when life delivers its harshest blows. For The Voice, her absence may have been temporary, but for McEntire, the impact of Brandon Blackstock's death will be permanent, altering the fabric of her family and reminding her of the preciousness of time and connection. As she prepares to eventually return to her red chair, she carries with her not only the weight of her loss, but also the strength of her legacy, showing once again why she is not just a country legend, but also an enduring symbol of grace in the face of sorrow. Alexander with Brandon having visitation rights. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our American Idol YouTube channel for more updated news.